Here we go with scenery. We won't call it 101, but maybe 102 or 202. I don't know, whatever we want to call it. Anyway, interesting thing about this Bragdon system, which, by the way, I'm starting to really love. When you make the sections up with the resin castings, you kind of bend it and form it and break it and heat it and do whatever you want with it, which is really cool. But then you end up with little pieces broken off and all over. Well, I elected not to throw all those away, and I mean, it really comes in handy, because what I did was I put them all in this little bucket here, and these are all just little broke off pieces, you know, that came off of the original castings. And I had a couple big sheets that I chopped up, and you cut them with a scissors or X-Acto knife, or they are plastic basically, so as you can see, you can break them easily. Anyway, back to my point, I built all of this that you see here on this bank with just the leftover pieces. It was just that easy. And you just hot melt them in with the hot glue gun, and then where you have your voids, like in here, you just take some latex acrylic caulk, the DAP, what the heck is it called? Alex, the DAP Alex stuff. Really works well. And you put it in, it's paintable. And here you can even say it included. We were on our walk the other day and I found some really good looking little stones that look like they would fit in. So I just kind of hot glued them in there. And I'll blend them in with a little acrylic caulk. I'm just cleaning off a little bit of hot glue that got on there that'll show. And then when I go to paint them, I'll just kind of blend them into the actual part of it. But anyway, this is the acrylic caulk here put in place, and it's hardened. And you can shape it. You can take a, you know, if you want to take a paintbrush and give it a little texture, or do whatever you want. But it'll fill in all these, even the big voids. You can fill them in and shape them with your finger. Just wet the tip of your finger a little bit and it smooths them right out. And you can see how much got done without having to make the mess of casting up a whole piece or trying to fit it in or whatever. And for these small areas, I mean, this is the way to go. Now down below here, you can see I've got a big void here. So I will make up a piece to go in there. I'll put a piece of the foam hard shell, they call it, underneath it all, and that will support it, and then I'll use various rock molds to fill that in whatever way I want to. Oh, and by the way, as long as we're here, I'll notice this. This is my first ever stub switch, and this is one of Steve Hatch's from Railway Engineering operating switch stands. It's got a little, basically it's a model RC servo that has some contacts on it, and when they're energized, it throws the switch and throws the switch stand. It's all pretty cool. And I put it in there because this is going to be my log loading area, and just a dead end little track made with code 55. Anyway, that's it for now. I'll update that once I get a little stain and paint on it. Bye for now.